Obligatory YouTube opening. Welcome back to my channel. I am Pisces Moon Pie. Today we're playing Final Fantasy XIV. So we left off, we're still in patch 4.1 of the post Stormblood stuff. So we're gonna do a little of that. That's always something. Hey, at least it's not wavelength. What do you mean I can't execute command while jumping? I should be able to do whatever I want, whenever I want. This whole area is like so traumatizing to be in. Like, I hate it. Every time like I walk through these things, I just picture the gate falling and Papa Limo and Lyse being there, and makes me so sad. This game gave me PTSD. IRL PTSD. You are expected, my lady. Please proceed. Several cutscenes will play in sequence. Please set aside adequate time for emotional trauma.
Thank you for answering my summons in these most interesting times.
I know, that was so long ago.
You have been busy.
Okay, hang on. Gotta quiet all the things. I didn't know you were gonna talk, but I should have expected it. Okay.
The liberation of Ala Mhigo will have far-reaching consequences.
Hello, welcome.
And there is a matter upon which I would seek your counsel.
Okay. I'm so anxious being here.
I speak of Raubahn and his future.
Oh.
All know the tale of his rise from penniless refugee to member of the Syndicate and General of the Immortal Flames. Yet though he has come to call Ul'dah home, it will never be his homeland. He is a son of Ala Mhigo. And now that she is free, I thought it only a matter of time before he sought my leave to return to her. Indeed, I had resigned myself to his loss. Suffice it to say, I was greatly surprised to hear him speak so lightly of handing over the reins in Ala Mhigo and retaking his place at my side. I will welcome him with open arms, of course. He is my most trusted advisor and my dearest friend. But I have known the man a long time, and beneath that steely gaze, I spied a flicker of doubt. Whether Raubahn chooses to remain in Ul'dah or return to Ala Mhigo, I only wish that he do so with a heart unburdened by guilt or regret.
Oh.
Yet, how can he freely make such a choice, knowing how much I depend on him?
Oh. I thought he loved you.
It is past time that I learned to discharge my duties as a sultana alone. I must go forth and see my realm with my own eyes, and hear the wind with my own ears.
Are we going on a tour? Hi, Viper. Hello. We just have him only on for spoiler management during, you know, the voice cutscenes, so.
Might I have
Don't
your
smile
company
at me
for a
like
brief
that.
adventure?
Oh, she makes me so nervous because the last time she smiled at me like that, things did not go well. Yeah, I'll take
Wonderful.
you. Just don't drink any damn wine.
Allow me a moment to change into something a touch less conspicuous, and I will join you outside.
Okay, this would have been fun to do as a Lala. Wait, where? Oh, okay, so like over by the Adventurers Guild. All right. Turn that back on. Okay. Whee! How's it going? Good day to you too. Nanamo field trips are my favorite. Is that what we're doing? Like a full-on field trip? The headcanon of the Warrior of Light having an aversion to wine is great. Oh, well, look at you. Oh, cute. Perchance you remember Lyra, the merchant's daughter? This is the persona I assume when I venture beyond the palace walls to observe my subjects unnoticed. Ordinarily, Papashan would accompany me, but for this particular outing, I need an advisor, not a minder. And that is why I requested your company. Over the course of your many adventures, you have met people from all walks of life in every corner of Eorzea, and I would make use of your worldly experience. Now let us be on our way. Our first destination is Stone's Throw, just beyond the Gate of Nald. Alright. I love her commoner's clothes. She's so cute. She is cute. So we go out that way, yeah. Why's it gotta be raining now, though? Oh, I don't have to worry. None of this is gonna bother me. I'm not level 1. Look upon this procession of tattered tents. These refugees camp in squalor at the mercy of the elements and Thanalin's predators both. The city's mighty walls offer safety, but the streets overflow with people as it is. It looked pretty empty to me. And unless blessed by the hand of Nald himself, no refugee could ever hope to afford a dwelling in Ul'dah. 20 years have passed. 20 years have passed since the fall of Ala Mhigo, and 5 since the calamity, yet the plight of the poor has grown more desperate, not less. As Sultana, the blame falls upon me. Your hands have been tied, Your Grace. Yes, my authority is limited, and that is an obstacle I must work to overcome. Shall we press on? I will follow the road to the unholy air. Okay. Thank you for the lurk, too. Oh, you're just out here vibing. All right. Whee! Good morning, Luna. I like this pony. This pony is pretty. It looks like Twilight Sparkle. She's so cute. Okay. It was here, this wholly unremarkable place, that my mother and father met their doom. What? I was but a child at the time. My parents were returning from an inspection of our interests in Eastern Thanalan when an untimely rock slide crushed their carriage. To this day, it is not certain if the incident was simple misfortune or an expertly planned assassination. Raubahn once offered to reopen the investigation and bring me the truth he assumed I must surely crave, but I refused. Even if my parents' deaths were orchestrated by the monetarists, we could only have brought their hirelings to justice. The true villains, those who plotted to put me on the throne as a biddable puppet, were ever beyond our reach. Well, at least one of them's dead. There's a great a cappella cover of the song. Ooh. Thus did I plan to strip the merchants of their power and place our nation in the hands of its citizens. Quite unaware of the consequences my actions would have for you and yours, I shudder to think how many goodly souls paid the price of my naivety. But I am no longer a child reciting words with witless obedience, and I will not be used as a pawn in the monetarist damnable games. Forgive me my outburst. You are one of the few people to whom I feel I can speak my mind. Come, let us return to Ul'dah and visit the Colosseum. Okay. Whee! Another pony! I mean, I guess I could have just like... We'll teleport. This is gonna be like a whole thing, isn't it? Why am I doing that? Use the crystal. Right, over there. Oh yeah, okay, it is there. Okay. Oh, I want that coat with the stripes. Somebody just cleaning graffiti. Give me your shirt. Anyway. From the moment I became Sultana, I found myself thrust into an endless parade of document signing and ceremonies. For years, I simply signed where I was told to sign and sat where I was told to sit, blissfully oblivious to what any of it meant. Yet one good thing did come from that ignominious chapter in my life, for it was during an official visit to the Colosseum that I first met Raubahn. The match I had been invited to attend was not at all what I expected. They had pitted the bull of Ala Mhigo against some dozen or so rival gladiators. I bet. Getting off work, then you can play Final Fantasy. Blinkered though I was, I would not stand for so obvious an injustice, and I demanded to see a fair fight, one man against another, and my royal wish was duly granted. It was not until later that I learned of the gambling ring which had arranged for Raubahn to die on the sands that day. Regardless, my intervention meant that Raubahn had but a single opponent to dispatch, which he duly did, and when he knelt before me to receive the winner's purse, he swore that he would one day offer me his blade in service. Surrounded as I was by liars and manipulators, I confess I dismissed it as a pleasant piece of theater. But as you know, Raubahn is a man of his word. Though it took him another 5 years of fighting on the blood sands, he amassed a fortune so great as to buy not only his freedom, but a seat on the syndicate. And then I had my blade. Yo! Oh, movie time!
You mustn't! The danger is too great! Please, Your Grace, come back! I beg of you!
It seems you're the one who needs looking after, Master Sham. Raubahn!
Your Grace, I have kept the promise made.
So you have, and in turn, so too shall I keep mine. With your winnings, you have become one of the 6 most wealthy souls in all Ul'dah. And so, as tradition dictates, Raubahn Aldin, you have earned yourself a seat on the Syndicate. May your new station garner you still greater glories.
I am honored, Your Grace, and vow to serve with every fiber of my being from this day till my last. Long live the Sultana, and long live Ul'dah!
Oh. Words cannot well express what that man means to me. There are others who care deeply for my well-being, of course. Papa Sean's love for me is that of a grandsire for his grandchild. But upon matters of governance, I cannot turn to bodyguards and maidservants for counsel. Raubahn, with the authority of his syndicate position, was the first sword I could wield. His was the only edge which could cut the strings that bound me. That one. We thought it was a good idea to have the richest people in a nation run the government. Actually, never mind. They do care for each other. Oh, this is gonna make me cry, isn't it? I don't want to do this. While we're here, you know, like if anybody wanted to join up for dailies or anything like that, or run front lines, the queue is open. Otherwise, I'm obsessed with doing front lines as Dragoon right now. Like, I love it so much. I'm at work. Ah! Hi, Hexy. Okay. So we'll, you know, just we'll see if anybody else wants to come along. We must make haste. My absence will not go unnoticed by the Sultan's Horn for long, and there are other places I would like to visit. Oh! Hang on. We were talking about that last night, like people who were, kind of only, popping in for a second. You could try again, sorry. I like my dark humor. What? Okay, to the ossuary. Okay. So we gotta go to the guild. When the calamity threatened, Raubahn led the Alliance forces into battle on the plains of Cartno, and I remained here. I prayed with all my heart that Archon Louisoix would have the power to rouse the 12. Since that day, I have made a custom of visiting this shrine during each of my little excursions. Here I seek the blessing of Thal, reflect upon my choices, and ask myself if I am fulfilling my duties as Sultana. I thought I got all of my stuff done, but there was one report due yesterday. Oops. Boo. Well, get it done. Come on. Slacking. Dang spreadsheet thing. You are rightly celebrated as a champion because you have led the line in 100 battles for the good of Eorzea. In much the same way, I believe the measure of a monarch lies in how she leads her people in times of adversity. If I am to be Sultana, worthy of the name, I cannot turn a blind eye to the troubles facing Ul'dah. I have chosen my path, Pisces. With Ala Mhigo now freed from imperial chains, I finally see a way to aid the refugees. Already, many displaced Ala Mhigans seek to begin the long trek home. To facilitate that process, I have made a small contribution, an artisan's school in Rhalgr's Reach for any who wish to learn new trades. Realistically, however, it will take years for such training to yield tangible benefits. But we do not have years. These people will need shelter and employment if they are to survive, and this time the Ul'dah Treasury shall provide. Precisely where and how to allocate the necessary funds is, of course, another question. Ooh, I don't like either of those. Might you ask a member of the syndicate for advice? As long as it's not the monitress, I guess. A wise suggestion. Mayhap a visit to the Gold Saucer is in order. Its proprietor is a member of the syndicate, and he is one of the few who pay refugees a fair wage. I wonder, are you acquainted with Godrick Manderville? I might be. If he's wearing clothes, I'm going to be disappointed. Then I need not explain his eccentric nature. Let us make our way to the landing, and I will see that word is sent to the Gold Saucer. Godrick should be only too glad to receive us. Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders wishes he was that cool. Okay. I don't know him. Who is that guy? Where is he? I have to go back. I need to ride the airship with her. Oh, the 11. I remember that. KFC on old Twitter followed all of the Spice Girls and a bunch of guys named Herb. Okay, boop. Colonel Sanders is not an equal opportunity hire. Well. Lurk away. Airport landing. Airport. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Godrick is paying his Gold Saucer employees fair wages, and he is the only one to do so. We love him. We stand that. I've ridden aboard a public airship before, but this shall be my first visit to the Gold Saucer. I must confess to some excitement. It has been so long since I went through the airship. Okay. Yeah. Shush. I had heard descriptions of its splendor, yet I never dreamed it would be so bright and inviting. No, I couldn't possibly. We did not come here to fritter away the royal coin. Godrick will be expecting us. Come, let us head directly to the lounge and ignore these gaudy temptations. Have some fun. When do you get to have fun? Pretty much never. Okay, let's see. Oops. That one. We love a Manderville man. Like, look at him. This statue tells you everything you need to know. I believe this is where we are to meet Lord Manderville. Shall we sit while we await his coming? Well-led bulge. Exactly. Oh, he's dressed. This isn't canon. He's wearing clothes. My apologies are graced. I've kept you waiting. No apologies are necessary, Godbert. Maybe it's because he's seeing royalty, so, like, he knows he needs to behave himself. My request was sudden, and you were kind to make yourself available at such short notice. When the intrepid Pisces moon pie and the Sultana herself come calling, there is no more important engagement. HR told him he had to be fully clothed at work. As to the purpose of my visit, I would have your thoughts on how the Crown might best aid the refugees residing in Thanalan. You are aware, I am sure, that many of Ala Mhigo's displaced sons and daughters long to return to their newly liberated homeland, and you are also aware of how they will suffer without shelter and work to sustain them. I would use our nation's wealth to spare them that suffering. What advice have you for me on the matter of how it might be best distributed? Dance party. The unusual circumstances of our meeting and your Grace's choice of companion would suggest to me a desire for an honest and unvarnished opinion. I shall give you one. You missed. Oh no! I'm sorry you missed it. I try to like get the VODs up this weekend so you can see. I'm slacking. I blame my computer for that. My advice to you is stop. Taxing Ul'dah's wealth to save Ala Mhigan refugees is a terrible, terrible idea. You oppose my proposition? Most emphatically, I agree, Your Grace. I agree with Your Grace that the refugees must have housing and employment, but what profit is there for Ul'dah in this arrangement? Profit? After all you have done for Girabanya's displaced, I thought you the very last person to seek to benefit from their misfortune. Forgive me, Your Grace, but you appear to be laboring under a misapprehension. It's a fine endeavor to support one's fellow man. I fear, however, that your stance is one born of pity. Your intent is to save the refugees, is it not? For all our potential, we are indolent creatures by nature. If unconditional charity is all we know, then we begin to rely upon it, to expect it. And then we must consider Ul'dah's own poor and downtrodden. Should they hear of you spending the nation's coin, not to improve their lot, but to nurture the distant citizens of Ala Mhigo, it is unlikely they will applaud your generosity. Surely it is not Your Grace's intention to foster new resentments, but to spread goodwill? Indeed, then any support I pledge to the refugees must promote self-sufficiency, whilst also serving the interests of the people of Ul'dah. Exactly so. Such an arrangement will create a far more equitable relationship with the returning Ala Mhigans, even as it generates the revenue required to win the approval of your subjects. Okay. You have given me much to ponder, Lord Manderville. I thank you for your candor. Aww. He did kind of humble her. Whoa. Yay, I'm so excited to see the bag. All right. Hello, Your Majesty. Maybe I should take the bow off. Okay. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Look at, and I've got the boots with the fur. With the fur. Oh, she's reassessing her plans. That's right. That's right. Okay. Serious business. Profit. The thought never even crossed my mind. But standing about lamenting my naivety will not do anyone any good. I shall consider my lesson learned and press on. Pisces, are you perchance acquainted with any successful merchants? If my attempt at philanthropy is obliged to reap a profit, it would seem wise to consult someone with a knack for business. Uh-oh. I do unfortunately know people. Ordinarily, I would not trust any agent of the East Aldenar Trading Company, but if you hold this Hancock I don't! This Hancock fellow in high esteem, I am content to be led by you. You may repay my faith by journeying to distant Kugane and speaking with him on my behalf. Eager though I am to visit those shores, I have not the leisure for a lengthy sea voyage. Now, assuming you will travel as adventurers are wont to do, I shall await your report by the Aetheryte in Ul'dah. A fair journey to you, Pisces, and a swift one, if you please. Oh, we gotta hurry. Queen says hurry. To Kugane. No. Rock guards frighten me. I have never noticed because I'm usually like wearing something long and covering up my butt, but like, dang. Greetings, honored madam. Will you be? Yes. Oh, I got the accessories. I missed that. It's been a while. Where's Tataru? What have you done? Pisces, to what do I owe the pleasure? Or are you here on business? I beg your pardon, Her Grace. The Sultana would have my opinion on how best to invest the wealth of Ul'dah. My dear Pisces, I have to thank you for this recognition, I am sure, and I am flattered that you came to me, truly flattered. But why settle for a lowly apprentice when you could have the master? Upon matters of profit, there is no living soul better qualified to advise Her Grace than Chairman DORITO, a man whose morning exertions are said to fill his wardrobe with gold. I should be happy to arrange a meeting for you, say at the Scion's former headquarters in Thanalan. The Waking Sands would seem a suitably neutral venue for negotiations, don't you think? Fare you well, Pisces, and may your dealings prove fruitful. The return of Lord DORITO. Pray return to the Waking Sand. Oh, oh, cute. Oh, I have them. I'm just lazy. Thank you. I appreciate that, but you know, I don't need them. I mean, I guess I could have them on me. They're in my chest. Him? Okay, okay. We'll do it the right way. Go back to that. Cast glamour. Oh, I can glamour stuff that was from my drawer. I didn't even know that. Luna's character is so cute. Okay, and then we're gonna do this one. That's good. Oh, I have my contacts in. I gotta refund you for that one. Do we know about the glamour dresser? What about it? I didn't disable that. When I have my glasses on, then I gotta play with it off, but for right now. Can one of the mods look at their requests and refund that one, please? You look badass. Awesome. What was it about the glamour dresser that we may have missed? Oh, we gotta go back there. Oh, okay. Okay. You can place the Emperor accessories in your glamour plates. Yeah, yeah. So like I have some like that, I think. I just didn't know that I had access to my glamour dresser like on the fly. Do I have some in there? I thought I did. So like this stuff. The way you diddle waist prisms. Yeah. Sometimes wrist dyes will break any portraits. Yeah, like I just, you know, this is gonna stay purple, so I'll put it in the glamour dresser like that, right? So I just didn't want to go to the end. What am I doing? That took a long time to figure out. So when we first unlocked Glamour and I was playing on the Xbox, everything was so big that like all the buttons on all these were hidden like that because it was huge and there was nothing I could do about it. I couldn't read. I couldn't move them because I was just on controller. So and I hadn't figured out how to resize everything yet. That was an adventure. It was all set to 300%. It all defaults. Like, so your entire screen is just consumed. Okay. There you are. Hello. Welcome back, Pisces. Did your merchant friend have any useful advice to share? With Dorito? And you agreed to this? I'm well aware of his standing in the field of business, but I'd hoped to keep the monitress at arm's length, and him in particular. I know we all need mitigation against the monitrists. Nay, I cannot live in fear of the man. I must learn how to treat with him if I am to rule Ul'dah effectively. Very well, I will meet with Dorito. Let us go on ahead to the Waking Sands and prepare for his coming. Do I have any of those aetherites left? Machinations! Oh, it brought me here. That's convenient. So this is where the Scions first congregated. I've heard many tales, but never had the occasion to visit. To work then, the hour of the meeting draws near, and I would gather my thoughts. Pray see to it that we have the appointed room to ourselves. Does the Warrior of Light have political immunity now that you're the king of Azuzta? I wish.
A personal summons from the Scions. This must be important business indeed. Though, if it concerns anything so underhand as an assassination, I fear I can be of little help.
Serious business. I'm glad I'm wearing this top for this. Uh-oh.
You have made your point. 'Tis indeed unsettling to find oneself seated across from an impassive mask.
Do we get to see his face?
There, would this better please your grace? Or should I address you as Lady Lilira?
Enjoy your self-care. Thank you for the lurk. He's creepy.
Nay, the deception has served its purpose. I'm glad to see you found amusement in my little jest, Lord Lolorito, but shall we proceed to the business at hand?
By all means. I must say, I'm most eager to hear your proposal.
Just a sec, just a sec. Hopefully not important. I don't think so. I think we're good.
Simply put, I would aid the refugees camped in Thanalan in their efforts to return to Ala Mhigo. The reparations you paid in the wake of your earlier misdemeanors will be used to fund the endeavor, together with the fortune seized from the late Teleji Adeleji's estate. But this plan is not intended to benefit the displaced alone. I would make of this an investment which shall enrich Ul'dah and Ala Mhigo both.
Oh?
And who better to consult on matters of profit than the wealthiest man in all of Thanalan? I beseech you then, Lord Lolorito, share with us your mercantile wisdom.
Ah, 'twould seem your grace has matured beyond acts of earnest yet misplaced charity. Pray tell me more.
Oh, he's interested. I hate this guy.
To summarize, in return for facilitating the repatriation of refugees and assisting in the establishment of new industry in Ala Mhigo, you ask that a proportion of all subsequent profits be promised to Ul'dah.
To, like, repay it.
Huh, I am impressed, Your Grace. 'Tis an elegant solution, albeit one lacking certain crucial details, specifically which industry and where.
How swiftly you identified the weakness in my plan, just as I knew you would. Your travels have taken you across the length and breadth of Gir Abania, and you know the land far better than I.
They got salt.
Which
Everyone
of the
likes salt.
settlements you visited would best provide a home for our refugees? Which has the greatest potential to flourish, given the appropriate investment?
The saltery, right? That makes the most sense, yeah?
Ah, yes, that desolate little village on the shore of Loch Seld. I know the Saltry and its products well. The Imperial invasion brought an end to their more widespread distribution, much to the dismay of many a wealthy gourmand, myself included. Salt has ever been a transformative ingredient, and in this instance, I dare say, it could transform a modicum of effort into a mountain of gill.
We got him.
The local citizens will need to be consulted, of course, but I trust the East Ul'dah Trading Company can be relied upon to provide its assistance in negotiating a mutually beneficial arrangement.
Naturally, Your Grace. I shall dispatch representatives well versed in the extraction of this white gold and wring every last ounce of profit
White
from its
gold.
production. The Loch's bounty will contribute to Ala Mhigo's enrichment, whilst easing the burden on the bull's aching shoulders, just as Your Grace desired.
A deal is struck then.
Nice. I fear it may be many years before I feel comfortable taking part in such negotiations. But I shall not complain. We have piqued Dorito's interest and secured his invaluable expertise. It's fitting, because, you know, Doritos are salty. Thank you, Pisces. I could not have done it without you. Ooh. Ooh, persimmon leaf sushi? Ooh. I want the yummy food. The money's probably more useful at this point, but I don't care. Thank you for the lurk. Nanamo is ready to move on ahead. Okay. Our course is decided. I shall return to the palace and have my ministers begin work on implementing the particulars of the plan. If I could prevail upon you one more time, Pisces, I would ask that you convey the details of our negotiations to Commander Hext on your return to Ala Mhigo. My thanks again. Together we have laid the groundwork for an endeavor which promises to benefit the peoples of Ala Mhigo and Ul'dah both. I should like stay there. Can I like hug you? Since you're here and I don't get to see you very often, I just want to give you a hug. That's so awkward. Some food items can actually sell really well depending on what it is. Okay, so we are going to... Ala Mhigo! Oh, how convenient. Hey, Lyse. In your absence, I have kept myself busy cataloging the riches of the Mad King's trove and calculating its worth in gil. I have some way to go, but the figure is already quite staggering. Pisces, you're back! What did Nanamo... Oh, sorry. Are you allowed to talk about your audience with the Sultana? So Raubahn says he's going to return to Ul'dah, but she isn't sure he wants to. Tell us something we don't know, but I'm pleased to hear she's committed to helping our refugees come home. And this plan to revitalize the Saltery does make a lot of sense. Quite how you convinced her to seek DORITO's help is another question. After all that has happened, he is the very last person I would expect her to turn to for advice. Well, you know, someone who's good with money is a good person to have around. Plus, he can get everybody else in line, like, because he sees profit. But on a more practical note, Lyse, assuming the interim government elects to accept Ul'dah's proposal, I have one caveat I should like you to include in the bargain. Ala Mhigo must be permitted to cover a portion of the investment. We have a fortune at our disposal after all, and allowing Ul'dah to provide the entirety of the capital will afford Lolorito too much control. Honestly, Alphinaud, it's like Kugane never happened. What exactly does a ruthless profiteer have to do to earn your trust? But yes, you do make a good point. First things first, though, we need to discuss the proposal with the Saltery's residents. Whisker, how do you fancy explaining the Sultana's plan to your grandfather? I'd like to hear what Watt thinks of the idea before agreeing to anything. Right away, Commander. Would you mind coming along, Pisces? I might need you to fill in the details. Then I shall come as well. Should Watt wish to discuss figures, I can't speak for Alphinaud right now. My knowledge of the nation's finances may prove useful. Okay, we are going... Yikes. We're gonna go there and then go there. And then I'll probably try to pick up the last etherite stuff ether current stuff today off stream, because this is killing me. The last place I need to unlock flight. Is that, I keep thinking that's Astarion, but is that Silas? Yes. Same guy. Don't tell anyone I said that. I'm gonna like anger everyone. Pissing off the BG3 fandom and the Love and Deep Space fandom. Literally the same dude. Literally the same dude. What manner of mischief brings you young'uns to Old Wat this time, eh? They want to rebuild the Saltery, Granddad? Pisces, tell him about the deal. You back there. You cute. Hello. We're wearing the same shirt. Well, bugger me. We've never had the coin or the hands to put the place back to how it was, but it sounds like that's about to change. There's just one small wrinkle in your plan. It doesn't account for all the nasties queuing up to eat anyone who goes near the shore. I heard Silas and my head snapped around from the game I'm playing. You're describing Lexi? Oh, the streamer I yoinked it from played BG3 and she romanced. I adore Lexi. Lexi's great. The king used to send soldiers to cull the buggers, but the Imperials weren't about to help the likes of us. Don't worry, Granddad. We'll take care of that. Commander Hext has been talking about starting up regular patrols, and I'm sure she'd assign me to the lock if I asked. I'd appreciate that, my lad. I would. So does this mean you've gotten better with that blade of yours? I've been training but mostly to kill Imperials. You have some experience hunting monsters, don't you, Pisces? Think you could cast an eye over a few of the local beasties and teach me how to deal with them? Let's not waste any time then. See you by the lock. Whilst you're busy attending to the local fauna, I shall have Master Watt explain to me exactly what is required to restore the Saltery to its former glory. Good hunting. We might need a healer, though. Don't get stuck. Don't get stuck. Right then, Pisces, I've got a spyglass here you can use to take a closer look at these pests. Once you've got their measure, you can tell me what to do, and we'll see how well I get on. What? Search your surroundings for yabbies? You can move the camera and zoom in and out. Target it and inspect it with the right trigger and A. Zoom in. Like, is that one? Discover the weak point. Really zoom in. Hello. Execute observe. I hope I'm doing this right. It feels like I'm not. What is that? It's like a mark. Okay, maybe I need this. Can I? No, I cannot. All progress will be lost. Oh, is it that? Tail? I feel like I did the tail. Maybe just not enough of the tail. I hate stuff like this. There's like no real indication of what exactly I'm supposed to do, and then I have to like use the sticks to like very carefully scoot along. butt. The butt's everyone's weakness. My least favorite addition to the game. That sucks. Try getting the whole monster in view. Maybe it flees you from far away. Oh, I hate stealth so much. I'm not good at it. And like, I'm impatient, so I don't like sneaking around. This is gonna take forever, isn't it? Were the stealth missions worse? Wait, what did it say? It looked like there was a message, but I wasn't looking. Oh no. Jaw. Oh. It said jaw earlier. Yabby's jaw. That wasn't even pointed at its jaw. Do we Google? Never. It took a minute, but we got there. Like, why? It wasn't even on it. I was pointing literally on it. And then it's just like... this game sometimes. The Yabby's entire body is protected by a hard carapace, but the underside of the head looks soft and vulnerable. Oh, looks like you found a Yabby. They say hitting their shells like smacking a rock. Any suggestions? Aim for the soft underside of the head. Vulnerable under the head, are they? Right then, wish me luck. Is he gonna be okay? Oh, yay! We're so proud of you. Thanks, Pisces. I did just as you told me, and the wavekin went down like a sack of potatoes. Let's find something else. Hey, bye. Bye. Hi. Go this way. And then run. I kind of like, you know, like, oh, I am the mighty warrior of light. I have fought gods. And then, like, little monsters on the map. Run away! It amuses me. Oh, hydrate. Thank you for the reminder, because we thirsty here. My warrior of light still hates spiders. That's just normal. Spiders freak me out. I think I can handle the Yabbies now, so we should try something different. What else is out there? Oh, more of this. Oh, a nice buddy. Okay, we will scan this time. See if it's gonna give us any, like... Oh, move your hand. The eye. Monster Hunter meme where a low-end monster sees your hunter wearing Elder Dragon gear and goes, I can take him. Oh, we still have to do the Monster Hunter thing, huh? Oh, the Phobad's hands are large and powerful, but destroying its crystallized core should render the salt golem inanimate. You sense power pulsating from behind its brow. Get it in the eyeball. Oh, how do I defeat one of those? Hit it really hard as you can. No, hit it. Get the core behind the eye. Inside its head. I'll try to stab it right between the eyes then. Okay, have fun. I'm like teaching somebody else how to do my job. Ala Mhigo's gonna be okay, right? It's just flat. Do I consider new content that I won't have access to but isn't part of MSQ a spoiler? No. Like, if there's not story to it, I don't consider, like, the side content, not really. I don't consider that a spoiler. If they're adding a new game mode but only for people who finished Dawn Trail, like, no. That's not any more of a spoiler than knowing that I get an island. Like, that's... To me, I feel like that's just not really like consequential. Like, it's fine. But if you were like, oh yeah, this side content actually like deeply ties into the MSQ, so here's what it is. Like, I'd be a little. If you don't talk about the exact location. Oh, more Island Sanctuary stuff. That's cool. I like that I'm gonna get it all at once. It's not easy fighting with the liberator of Ala Mhigo, watching her every move. Oh, but I got the job done. Thanks for the advice. I feel a lot better prepared for my patrols now. Anyway, we should head back to the Sultry before Granddad starts to worry. I've been snipped into pieces and fed to a Yabby's hatchlings. I would love a ride. This one's so cute. Anyway, where are we supposed to be going? Hang on. Not Alliance. This is Party. Boop. Not that I had to go that far, but thank you. It's so cute. Oops. Thank you, thank you. Actually, if you want to help me get that ether current that I can't reach, I'd appreciate it. I see you've returned in one piece. Dealt with those beasties then, did you? I fought them myself after a bit of instruction from Pisces. Once I've shared what I've learned with the others, we should have no trouble keeping the shoreline clear. Good lad, a fine young man you've become. A fine young man indeed. Oh, too often of late I hear tales of folk over in the city, drunk on victory and hungry for revenge, their heads stuck firmly in the past. But we need to set our sights on the future, on things which will improve our lot, things like getting the Sultry ready to welcome our long-lost countrymen. Sweet. Oh, they're like making progress and things are going well. Okay, so I think... It is like over here somewhere where I can't get, like up in the northeast corner of the map, maybe? Oh no, no, that's Ala Mhigo Quarter. I'm too far away. The chocobo stole your seat. It's so cute. So, not that one. I know it was like by the castle. So like I could pick it up when I was... Maybe it's not over there. I don't know. And now I can't even get the thing to work. I think it's in there. Actually. I did. I wasn't close enough, so it just gave me an error. So as soon as we can stop. The song is pretty, very relaxing. Okay. I need to be sitting. It won't let me use it. That's so rude. Okay. Okay. Oh no, I got that one, didn't I? My bad, I'm sorry. I just have the quests. Never mind. Sorry. Just 2 quests to deal with. Okay. I kind of hope they add a portable. Oh, yes, that would be nice. I still laughed at a few streamers I went and spammed Xenos emote at. Thought he was Android 18. I'm sorry, Luna. I told Led that was the one that was like in that building over there. Oh. Yeah, it's just those. It's just those. I forgot I did that yesterday. All right, so we got like 13 minutes left. Sure. Thank you. What is that? Like the head of a statue? Thank you. Whee! Okay. Still frustrates me that this grand city of Ala Mhigo is only a dungeon. That does kind of suck. Same with Doma. Like, I wanted to walk around Doma Castle. No. At least that makes more sense since they flooded it, but you know. Okay. Okay, solitary security is well in hand. I, meanwhile, discussed the next steps with Master Watt and completed my inspection of the site. With a little work, the vacant buildings here could be made into very presentable dwellings. Message from General Alden. Apologies for the interruption, miss, but the General would speak with you at your earliest convenience. Do not feel obliged to wait around on my account. I will remain here to hammer out the finer details with Watt and act as an intermediary with our business partners in Ul'dah. You should go. General Alden asked me to wait for him by the main gate in the Ala Mhigo quarter. My apologies, miss. Very well. Oh, yeah, explore mode on the dungeon. So, like, we could... Can I get a ride? Thank you. I think that's the right one. Okay. Thank you. I mostly just want to ride it and hear the cute music. Just look at us. This is fun. Whee! A whole new world. At this point, the ability to give Pisces a ride is an honor. Aww. When you said, "Can I get a ride?" I immediately thought of the song No Scrubs. I know I'm in the passenger side. I missed Pride Rock. Oh, boo. Noah hollering a lot. Oh, wait, what am I looking at? Oh, excellent. The bed mount's so silly. The current here was an actual jump puzzle. Oh, that's evil.
Apologies for the wait.
Oh, we're getting serious. Okay.
People are screaming for the butcher's blood again. No sooner have we broken up one mob than another forms. Thankfully, all have been amenable to reason, thus far. But it is no concern of yours.
I mean, it is.
We must speak of the men Arenvald and his comrades apprehended in the peaks.
By their uniforms, the captives were first judged to be Imperial troops. But after further investigation, their true identities came to light. I dare say you remember Yuyuhasi and Laurentius, the fugitives who conspired with Captain Ilberd in the Crystal Brave's betrayal. Aye, well, it would seem they followed him all the way to the wall. It was they who orchestrated the slaughter of the resistance fighters prior to the Griffin's infernal ritual.
I'm gonna be honest, I forgot all about them.
Were it in your hands, how would you punish these men?
What? I mean, I want to say feed him to a dragon or something. Like, they suck. They endangered my baby, right? Like my sweet baby Alphinaud. Kill them. Their lives would be forfeit. They messed with my baby. I'm sorry.
Hear, hear. There is no more fitting sentence for the perpetrators of such a massacre, and that is but one of their crimes. In any event, I thank you for your honesty. When the time comes for the Alliance to pass judgment, I'll see that your opinion is heard. Well, that concludes our business here. But there is more I would say. Walk with me.
Oh, okay.
I bear a share of the blame for Ilberd's atrocities. Had I openly supported the cause of Ala Mhigan liberation, he might not have felt driven to do what he did. Things could have been different, and I'm sorry they aren't. But even
You did what
after
you
all
could.
that has happened, my homeland is free. With the Scions and the Alliance at their side, my countrymen have reclaimed what many thought lost forever. Under her new leadership, I have every confidence that Ala Mhigo will emerge from the shadow of the Empire and rise once more to greatness. Which means
hope
my
so.
work here is done. Soon I will return to Ul'dah and take my place at the Sultana's side.
Can you see Pippin's face? He's like...
Father...
I'll not deny there's a part of me that wants to stay. The same part that contemplated renouncing my rank and joining you as a wandering sellsword.
Oh, but we know you love Nanamo.
But I pledged my blade to Nanamo, and I will not betray that oath.
Is this truly what you want, Father?
It is. Ever has my sword been hers to command, and ever shall it remain.
I ship them.
Thank you for lending an ear. When all the rest are clamoring for me to stay, I trust you'll send me on my way.
Well, damn. Okay. All right. That took longer than I intended, but at least you know where I stand. Now that's settled, Ehrenwald, what news? We may have a problem, sir. A group of Nanta has arrived at the main gates, and I don't mean the Vera. These are the Kalyana, the ones that summoned the Primal. They're insisting they be allowed to attend the council. Lyse is trying to reason with them, but she may need help. An invitation was extended to all of the native beast tribes, but we assumed the Kalyana would refuse it out of hand. We had best go see for ourselves. Pippin, take command of our forces and be ready for battle. Pisces, you've dealt with these Kalyana before. I'd have you at my side. I feel like that's going to start another cutscene. And I'm getting hungry. So, I'm going to call that good for today. How far did we get in MSQ then? Oh gosh, the one I don't like. You had to start outside the city, go underwater into a cave that led you to the other side of a gate? What? That sounds so complicated. Almost done with 4. I don't like the claw. It freaks me out. Post Stormblood, where are you? Blissful arrival. So almost done with 4.1. Muted. Okay, I don't know how I did that. What did I push? I don't know. Okay, what did I say? Now you can't hear me? Can you hear me now? Okay, so kind of. All right. We're gonna get through it kind of like here and there because I know that it's long and there's a lot of exposition. So we're gonna have a lot of like other, stuff to kind of pad it out as I get through it. And then if we finish it early, then we can do some other stuff. So Shadowbringers is still gonna be on the 26th. And then I'm probably gonna like slow down a lot on MSQ after that and start like getting other stuff in, like the raids. So like we're gonna be going back and doing Stormbloody side content, but just I need like a to let more of like the story breathe, like, but still stream. You know what I mean? And there's so much, like, there's so much freaking side content, and I want to like be able to, you know, vibe with everybody more and do like more party up stuff besides just what's in the MSQ. Eureka Day, treasure maps. Like we got, what? Am I in a corner? This place is such a maze. Yeah, like oh. Imperial deserter. Just like hiding in this like really weird to get to corner. Does that make sense? So like, I just want to do lots of stuff. Palace of the Dead Day, Heaven on High, like all this stuff like I have not quite had a chance to do yet. How the heck do you get out of here? I can't stand, this is just an absolute labyrinth. Ugh. Did I go in a circle? Reticent Tusk. I'm looking for something that's not even there. All right. Whenever they get to refreshing this area, I hope they add a ton of NPCs. Oh, absolutely. All right. So I'm gonna go back to this. I hate when game devs have huge open spaces but are empty. Like I get like when some of it is for like job quests or side quest stuff. So eventually it comes into play, but then it's like nothing there. Hi, Cat Frills. We're just finishing up. All right, I'm gonna, oh, no, we're snoozing that. I'm gonna say goodbye to TikTok and YouTube friends. See you later. We're gonna end those, and then we're gonna open up the, it looks like my TikTok is just like super glitchy. Yikes. We'll see who's on to like possibly raid, and then I'm gonna eat. Sims 4. Okay, I can't stand the sound of that. Ugh, stop. Stop. Thank you. I tried to play it after not touching it in 5 months and had to update my mods. Oh, jeez. Right? Like this, the distro plate, like getting all the RGB. Ooh. It is nice. And it's running really well. I'm happy with it. Okay, what was I doing? So yesterday when we raided out, he like almost immediately ended stream. Ishcakes is playing Ravenfall. Bonus Mom is playing Stardew Valley. DJ Yams is doing his thing. Is anybody playing Rebirth? I love Bonus Mom. I do too. You're about to go live? I will raid out to you. Infinity Nikki. I'm sure plenty would like to see some Infinity Nikki. Just let me know when you're live. I I've watched Florine play it. I have not played it yet. I can only have so many hyperfixations taking up all my time. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, so we are going to... no. Refresh. Thank you. There you are. Okay. So, I'm 18 plus as well. If there aren't any minors in here, skedaddle. I worry about the kids. They deserve better. I also do, but at the same time, like, I'm a mom, so I don't want to be entertaining children when, like, I have to do that all the time anyway. All right, so... everyone, have a great weekend. If you're not in the Discord, definitely pop in there so you can keep track of all the schedule, all the things, all the fun stuff. That's where you'll keep the most updated. What else? I should have told the TikTok people to do that. Oh well. Oops. I hope you all have an amazing weekend. Stay warm, stay safe, stay healthy. I will see you next week. We will be, kind of chugging through MSQ and doing some dailies and trying to remember that. So if you want to get on that. That was fun with the PvP, I thought. And we're going to have to get through the battle pass, you know? All right. Oh, and... I'm excited too. In 14, I'm really excited. Not in real life, right? Okay, everyone. I will see you later. Bye.